Hi and welcome to Spice and Pans. Today we'll be cooking Lontong. So let's start cooking. Now we're going to make the rempah paste for the Lontong using my Magic Mix processor. I'm going to add in 2 pieces of red chili, 1 whole big red onion, 3 cloves of garlic, about 10 pieces of shallots. Let's put all this in first. I'm adding in also 30 grams of dried shrimp rehydrated, 10 grams of galangal, or blue ginger as they call it, 10 grams of young ginger, 3 pieces of candle nut. If you do not have candle nut, you can always use cashew nuts. 8 pieces of dried chili, which I rehydrated too. Put them all in. For chili, normally I like to take out the seed so that it will not be too spicy and the heat will not stay on your tongue. We will also add in 2 stalks of lemongrass using only the white part. Cut them like this and put them into your processor. This is 1 cup of water which I've used to hydrate the dried shrimps. I'll pour them into. And now we'll blend them. I'll push down some of the ingredients because I just want to mince them up nicely. Okay, this is done. So this is how we like it to be. We'll now go and fry this paste. I'll be using my green pan Dutch oven for this. It's a very versatile pan or Dutch oven. Once your pot is heated up, we'll put in 10 grams of belacan. This is actually fermented prawn. So we just put this in. Dry fry this. You do not have to need to put in any oil. Fry this over low heat because we don't want to burn it. Now how do you know whether this is ready? When it starts to crumble easily. And we just break it with using our spatula. And just move them around. This will add to your Lontong a very distinct taste, which is very, very nice. It's a little bit pungent when you fry this. It's normal. For those of you who use belacan for the first time, do not be worried. It's supposed to smell like this. Frying this before you actually fry it together with the rempah paste actually increase the fragrance of the dish. We'll break this up where I can start to smell the aroma coming out. The best thing about this Dutch oven is that it's non-stick also. That's why I do not need to add in any oil at this moment. But for frying the rempah, in order to make it more fragrant, I will actually need to add a little bit of oil. Just a little bit will be fine. Right, crumbles easily now. I'll just push this to one side and I'll add in some oil now. I want to fry my rempah or the spice paste. Just a little bit of oil. You can turn the heat up to medium now. And now we'll pour in the rempah paste. Now once you pour this in, you can smell this. This is really, really good. Mix them up together. And we'll fry them until they are dry. This will take a while. Now we'll add in some other spices that we need for this dish. We'll add in 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder and 1 tablespoon of curry powder. You can use any kind of curry powder you like. I'm using meat curry powder. So I'll fry this for a while and I'll see you back in a while and show you how it looks like when it's done. So when the paste has become dry like this, we'll add in water. I'll be adding in 800 milliliter of water. Mix them up well. I'll be adding in also 1 cube of chicken stock. I'm adding in 170 grams of carrot, cut into strips like this. Put them all in. 140 grams of long beans, add them in. I'll be adding in also 2 pieces of tofu. I've actually cut them into half like this and just pan fry them a little bit, just to brown them. Put them in also. This firm tofu, or over here we call it tau guan. I'll be also adding in 250 grams of cabbage. I'll put the lid back on and let them boil for 10 minutes. I'll see you back in a while. 10 minutes is up. Let's have a look. Right, it's boiling already. You add in 400 milliliter of coconut milk now. Stir in the milk. Looking very good. Now turn the heat down to low because we don't want to overboil this. Once you overboil coconut milk, it will have a layer of coconut oil and your dish will be spoiled. So we don't want that to happen. Now we need to add seasoning. Remember that the belacan and the dried shrimps are all salty, and we add in a chicken cube also. So now we are just adding in 1 teaspoon of salt. And to balance the taste off, I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of sugar. Let's stir this in and just give this a taste. Fantastic. But you can use a little bit of salt. 1 more teaspoon of salt. And we are almost done. Stir this in. Now by right you can serve this already, but to have a good lontong, I would suggest you actually to cover this up, turn off the heat and serve 20 minutes later. So I'm just going to put on the lid, turn the heat off, and I'll serve this 20 minutes later. In the meantime, I will go and fry the grated coconut. Now we are going to fry the grated coconut. Dry roast this. You don't have to put any oil inside here. This 80 grams of it. Just put it in. I'm frying this over medium-low heat. If this is the first time that you are frying this, I would actually suggest that you use low heat instead. Because we do not want to burn this, you need to stir this very often. We just want to brown them. In order to make this taste even better, I'm going to add in a little bit of salt. Just maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Make sure you move them around, don't burn them. Later when we serve our lontong, we'll just put 1 tablespoon or so on top of the lontong, and this will enhance the taste of the dish. Now as you can see, the grated coconut has turned a very nice golden brown. This is what we want to achieve. So we'll keep mixing this up. I think in about 10 seconds or so, this will be done. So this is what we want. So when this is done, we'll just remove from heat, dish this up, and then we can serve our lontong. Okay, we'll just dish this up now. Now the lontong has been cooked. Let's give this a taste. I'll try the rice with the gravy first. I tell you, the gravy is really, really good. The coconutty taste, plus the grated coconut that I toasted just now, really, really good. Let's give the veg a taste. Soft with a little bit of crunch. I love this. Really, really good. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed our video. Do click like on our video and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. It's on the nose there.